So a little video for you guys today, just a little rant, not even a rant, just a topic that I want to share with you because I've been thinking a lot about lately, especially when a lot of people contact me and a lot of people just struggle with, the big question, what's the point? What's the point of life? What is the point of going to the gym, getting in a good shape? What's the point of working really hard? If you get extremely rich or whatever, that doesn't, money doesn't buy happiness. So what's the point of even aspiring to make money? Especially now in the Western world where most people have absolutely everything they need. It comes to a point where, survival is taken out of the picture, and you get those first world problems like, oh, I don't have this car, I don't have the dream girl, whatever. And the really important things just pass people by, like having a rooftop over your head, like having access to internet, to clean water, to food. And people just forget about the little stuff that actually does matter, the things that actually, the needs in life, rather than the wants. So a lot of people are focusing on the wants and just neglecting the needs and what they actually have, and forgetting to be appreciative of what they have, which leads then to depression, anxiety, that kind of stuff. People just make problems out of things that don't really matter. But it is a difficult question to answer, and it's definitely a question that I've been asking myself a lot throughout all the years. I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do. I didn't know which direction my life was gonna take, but I always knew that I wanted to do something amazing, something really big. And a lot of people have that same dream, but very, very few people actually risk everything and try to pursue their dreams. And for me, reaching people and becoming an example to other people and leading by example and trying to change the world to become a better place, helping changing the world is the only reason that I need personally for me to keep going every single day. The reason can be different for everybody. Some people might have having kids as the main goal in life, and that's completely fine. There is no right and wrong, because your life is your life and you decide exactly what to do with your own life. Of course, you can't control everything in your life, obviously, and it's easy to think that you can because of all the inspirational people on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But to a certain extent, you can always control your mind and decide what you want to aspire for. And if you don't have something to aspire for, just remember that humans are here to, evolve. We're here to, have a challenge. We're here to progress as a species. And obviously in today's society, that is completely taken out of the picture. But just remember that we all have to better ourselves to feel fulfilled inside. So a lot of people get caught up in jobs that they don't even like. They work from 9 to 5 every single day. They go back, watch Netflix at night until the weekend comes where they get hammered and drink themselves to forget their miserable lives. Not that regular jobs are bad or anything like that. A lot of people find amazing jobs and have a hell of a good time working them, but a lot of people, maybe even the majority, dislike their work, and they just look forward to the weekend where they can just go nuts. And that is a problem, I think. And it's easy to get into that circle of bad habits and forget to actually focus on yourself, on your health, on your well-being, and most importantly on the well-being of others. Just think about how you have it. If you have access to this video, if you're watching this video right now, you have internet access and you have access to all the information in the world, which you can use however you want. You can learn everything you want that people learn in college. You can do all kinds of research. You can become the smartest person in the world just because of access to internet. Meanwhile, there are people who don't even have access to clean water. So try to look at your life from an objective standpoint and you realize how much you actually have, because there are seriously people who don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They wake up and they scavenge. That is their life. They don't have anything to look forward to. The only thing they think about is survival. And believe it or not, that's, a huge portion of the world. 1 in 7 people, starve to death. If you imagine 1/7 of, I don't know, LA or New York or something being starved to death, no one can even comprehend that. When you realize how good you actually have it yourself, you end up stop complaining about your little problems. And I think you can start thinking, I have access to all this stuff, all these resources. What can I do with the resources that I have to improve myself, my family, my friends, and the world around me? Taking care of yourself is the first priority, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't help other people. And it is a very, very difficult, topic. It's a difficult conversation to have in your own head, because there are an unlimited amount of answers and people just get lost. I've been frustrated. I've struggled with, my own thoughts before, because I've always been so hungry for something bigger and better than I was. And that harshness with myself, it was unhealthy, it wasn't good, but at the same time it pushed me to become better. So Different approaches work for different people. For me, you know, being harsh with myself works for me, but you know, other people may just end up depressed by telling themselves that they have to do this and this a lot better, because people will end up feeling like they are worthless. And obviously, if you are in the Western society, if you have access to internet, if you live in a country that isn't poor, isn't starving, then you are miles away from being worthless, no matter who you are. We all have a voice, we all have the power to change the world. Just remember that we are a very small, privileged percentage of the whole world's population, and we are the ones that, you know, those poor people look to as the ones with everything, the ones that can do anything they want. But us, in our mind, we just, you know, live in this closed bubble, and we just, you know, get trapped in it and don't even think past our own little social problems. I think finding the purpose, you know, of, you know, life or whatever, always has to begin with asking yourself what you truly want and what you can do for others. Because I think selflessness is something that the world needs a lot more of. There is way too much ego in the world. There's way too much arrogance. There is way too much ignorance. And we just have to step outside that little stupid bubble and just realize what the hell is going on and try to find out what is important to us and do something about it. Because unless we have something to strive for, you will lose motivation to do anything. A lot of people might stumble across my channel and, you know, my pictures or whatever, and just say, oh, he's just a guy that works out in the gym, whatever. You know, finding the motivation to actually live life to its fullest, for me, came from, you know, self-improvement in the gym. That's why I think working out is so important, is because it puts you in a situation that you can't control. You can't control, you know, what you lift, you can control which exercise you do, you can control how hard you push yourself. And when you set yourself in an uncomfortable situation like that, you end up growing as a result. And that kind of philosophy applies to every single other aspect of life. It takes consistency and dedication to, you know, change your life, and that is something that happens in the gym. You have to be consistent with your diet, with your workouts, in order to get amazing results. Now, some people watching this might, you know, be telling themselves that, oh shit, you know, I actually do not, you know, want to do anything. You know, I just don't feel like improving myself. I'm happy where I am. I just enjoy living a comfortable life. In the end of the day, it is your life, and you have to do whatever, you know, you think makes you happy. But don't just, you know, assume that you are perfectly happy where you are right now without actually trying and analyzing your own potential and really digging deep inside you to find out exactly what you want to do and what your capabilities are. And it is a lot harder to, you know, challenge yourself, ask important questions in your life and see where improvements can be made. But unless you ask those questions to yourself, you'll never really figure out if you took the right decision. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share some thoughts with you. I hope you got something out of this. A lot of you guys might be saying, John, shut the fuck up. I just want to see some, you know, workouts or whatever. But, you know, just think about what I said. Ask yourself these important questions. Ask yourself where you want to be in life. Ask yourself if you're doing something good for other people, because compassion is an extremely important thing in life, and taking care of yourself and challenging yourself to become better is really something that is lacking in the society. And I don't want you guys to, you know, get depressed or get dissatisfied with the potential that each and every single one of you have. Thank you so much for watching. I want you guys to answer a little question in the comment section below. What is one little thing that you have started doing or that you are planning on doing every single day to try to improve yourself? Let me know in the comment section below. Click the like button and subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you very soon. Peace out.